Hey there, my name's Rocket. My journey home started at the pound. Actually, I was a frequent visitor, and by the third time, my former human never came back to get me. Luckily, Homeward Animal Shelter agreed to take me in. At the time, I was simply just eager and ready to find a new place to call home. Unfortunately, I learned humans sometimes have their own agendas, and after a few attempts of finding a potential home, I was always returned back to my friends at Homeward Animal Shelter. The staff and volunteers reassured me that one day my time would come. They even wrote a letter to Santa last year in hopes of finding me that perfect forever home. But the days turned into weeks, which turned into months. It was so hard to stay positive. But then, in late July, a human named Eric came to the shelter. He asked specifically to meet me. The staff was elated. Eric knew all about me. He knew that I was strong, had a lot of energy, and that I probably needed some boundaries, maybe even some training too. And you know what? Eric was happy to help me. He saw in me everything I would become. So I guess Christmas can happen in July. It has now been 4 months since Eric brought me home. Yes, I finally have that forever home I always wished for. But more than that, I have a family. But I'm not the only one changed by my journey.
My name is Eric Lehman. About 4 months ago, I was lucky enough to adopt Rocket, a 3-year-old pit bull from the Homeward Animal Shelter. He has impacted my life in so many ways already. He reminds me every day to be grateful and excited when friends and family come over by always greeting me at the door, so happy to see me. He shows my entire family unconditional love and simply has a sweet heart. There's something so comforting about his head laying in your lap that takes away all the day's stress. His story is a special one. It took almost a year for Rocket to find me. During his time at the shelter, the hardworking staff never gave up on him. They knew his forever home was out there. They just had to never give up. Rocket also touched many of their lives, and I'm happy to say his foster mom still comes by to visit occasionally. When she drops by, Rocket shows us yet another great life lesson. No matter how long it's been since you've seen someone, the bond of love should always shine first. I will always be grateful to the shelter staff for never giving up on my Rocket Man. He is and will forever be a wonderful joy to spend my life with.